I really do want to bring you more on that heated exchange in Congress yesterday. Roll tape.
In 1991, you pleaded guilty to 2 counts of withholding information from Congress regarding your involvement in the Iran-Contra affair, for which you were later pardoned by President George H.W. Bush. I fail to understand why members of this committee or the American people should find any testimony that you give today to be truthful.
If I can respond to that.
It wasn't a question. That was not a question. I reserve the right to my time.
It is not right.
That was not a question.
Committee can attack
on February 8th,
who is not permitted to reply.
That was not a question. Thank you for your participation.
That is in the Congress of the United States of America. Joining us now, Congressman Rob Woodall, Republican from Georgia. Why is Congresswoman Omar still on the Foreign Affairs Committee of the House?
Stuart, we absolutely have the same reaction when we watch that video. At the end of the day, though, it's up to the Democratic leadership to staff that committee with the people they believe best represent America on the world stage. I don't know if they got that one right or not. We did see the Democratic leadership come out and condemn the Congresswoman just this week for speech that was beyond the pale. And I'm certain that she's more likely to take that constructive criticism from a unified Democratic leadership than she is from you and me as we have the reaction that we do to those tapes.
Next week in Tampa, Representative Omar will take the podium and speak for the Islamic Relief USA organization, which reportedly has terrorist ties, and she'll share the stage with Yusuf Abdallah, who praised the killing of more than 20 Jews. She's still on the Foreign Affairs Committee.
I try not to question the motives of my colleagues. I don't have a relationship with the Congresswoman. We've not met in her first 45 days on Capitol Hill. I respect the 700,000 Americans who elected her and sent her to Washington, D.C. But clearly, we can play a role here building bridges, or we can play a role burning them down. And I hope that as her freshman year continues, she'll take the advice of the Democratic leadership, which is let's tone it down. And let's see what it is that we can do together to address some really very real problems.
Okay, there's going to be a vote, I believe, later on today on the border wall. There's an 1,100-page bill to keep the government running. I don't think you've read it all, have you, sir? And can you tell us how you're going to vote?
I'm not through 11,000 pages yet.
1,100, sorry.
A lot of this is language that we have seen before in a conferenced Homeland Security bill, so a lot of this is not new information to members who were here last year, but there is a lot of new information in here, and folks are pouring through it right now, and not just at an individual member level, but they're pouring through it at the White House too. But I'm optimistic that by the time it gets to the Rules Committee this afternoon, I sit on the Rules Committee, before we have to take a look at it and approve it, we're going to have everybody having taken care of their sections, and believe we have a pretty good product to send to the President's desk.
Okay. Congressman, thank you very much for joining us this morning. Good luck with reading all of that stuff. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll get back to it.